welcome in this online session of 9th standard English. Now, as we learn the stories and basic introduction about the previous chapters, they gave us the hint of life. Also, they made us to understand what is the basic theory of the life and what are the reasons in which we can say that the life is related with. So today's story is also with the life story, and today's story is also relating with the boy story, and your and my story. We all are you both, and we all will be relating with these kinds of stories because like childhood is the one part of anybody's life, or we can say that his whole span journey of his life history, which is very interesting and colorful too. Now the days of childhood is only one thing which we are enjoying max, and we don't have any responsibility also, maximum. But all the wings of dream is always flattering, is always making a flap to fly above the skies, above the clouds. Today's story by Mulkraj Anand, you can see the name, Mulkraj Anand, is also related with the same story, where you will see your childhood, I will see my childhood, and we all will be enjoying along with the story our past days also. So let's start the story. Now this story is related to the boy. As you can see here, the introductory part is making you an introduction about the boy, and it is also showing that how nicely we all are wishing something, how nicely we all are trying to conquer something when nothing is in our hand, and we request to our parents. Now when we request to our parents, we also need to know that are they having that kind of capacity, or they are having that kind of conditions to buy that kind of things? And the answer somehow is not known by us, because we are just the small child, and we all are thinking that we all are like children, and we all are other children, and we all are thinking that whatever in the market is attracting us should be bought near to us, and we should take that thing at our home. So let's see first of all the introduction part of this lesson. Introduction says that a child goes to the fair. Now you know what the fair, where every time where everything is very colorful, decorative, and where every people are enjoying that motion of the theory, where they are practically meeting each other, they're sitting in the ride and many more things. So that is also related to the fair. So here with his parents, and also he is happy, obviously, and we all are happy when we go to the fair. He is happy and excited too, and he wants sweets and other tags also. If you talk about other toys and tags of the displaying there, which are displaying there, he needs every kind of thing here. But in the same condition, it's not possible where he'll get all the kinds of things by his parents, and then his parents will allow every kind of thing to get on his own home back. So let's see the story. Apart from that, there is something misconception, or you can say there is some kinds of negative tone of the story also. Okay, but the boy, but his parents don't buy them for him. They are not buying that kind of thing. Somehow, like you can say that they were unable to buy that kind of things. So literally here, and why then does he refuses them? So with someone. The story says that when he is actually not able to buy all the things on his own, he is requesting to his parents. But then for him, and he is not able to buy that kind of things, then why then he does refer himself to another personality, where any other someone is offering something to him, why he is refusing that thing here. It is written on the blackboard, so you can see this out here. Now the story goes with the spring season. This is the introduction. See, in the introduction, first the boy will be going inside the fair with his parents, enjoying field, enjoying birds, enjoying sound also. In the second part of the story, means in the middle part of the story, he will be relating himself with the lost child, means he will become a lost child. And in the ending of the chapter, I will not tell you that, that is like a mystery, so you have to see this lecture full, and then you will get what is happening in the end, means then you will know about the climax. So let's see the story of Mulkraj Anand. How is writing? He is a very great writer, if I talk about, and he is writing his all the theories also. I have mentioned his other works also, like you can see the Coolie, which is written by Mulkraj Anand, and also the Kabuli Fala. Kabuliwala, a person who is selling the Bengal gram or the Kabuli gram, Kabuli cha, maybe. तो ये भी हो सकता है Kabuliwala, या फिर a person related with the Afghan also Kabuliwala, कुछ भी हो सकता है. आप एक बार स्टोरी पढ़िए तो आपको पता चलेगा. The coolie also, which are available at the platforms or the railway stations too here. Let's move further. So it was festival season. It was the festival of spring season, and from the wintry shade of the narrow, we can see that everybody was going to see the fair. From the wintry shade of lanes, and the ally emerged gaily, means very happily, clad humility. Some walked, some ran, and some went by their own towards the fair. Same as most of the horses were also going with the same road. The horses also went on the same road. Others sat being carried in the bamboo bullock carts. Others sat with the horse cart. Others went alone. And we can say one little boy. That's a boy in the story. One little boy ran between his father's leg and breathed with the life laughter. With the life laughter means he was very happy to explain that kind of thing in his joyness, that he was running towards the field, and he was very much exaggerated with the happiness. So the boy is running along with his mom and dad, and he is actually, this child I'm talking about, this child is actually running with his parents under, or you can say between their legs. Obviously, you have seen the child, means the small baby or boy is there. He and she is always happy when they go outside with their parents, and they are running here. You can see the figure also on the same lesson number 1. So what will happen next? He will find some natural things. He will find some farm also, and he will find some many more things. So let's see about the story here. Now, when he is running, there is a call. Okay, there is a call from his parents. Now what is the call? Come child, come. Chalo beta, where are you going? Chalo, there is a call. As he laughed behind, fascinated by the toys, as he saw that, and in the shop that lined the way here, he was laughing. He was lagging behind. If I talk about, he is just in this fair, he is just lagging behind. Someone is laughing, he is enjoying, but he is lagging behind. He is just left behind. He is not going continuously with his parents because his eyes are stuck to the toys. You and me also, when we were the both, when you were like a small child, when I was also a small child, I was also. Somehow we all used to buy the toys. That's the main thing I'm telling you. So we all are having the fantasies, we all are having the wish, but as we grow older, our wish changes. So here, he returned towards, or we can say, he hurried towards his parents, and his feet obediently somehow to their call. Obviously, what is happening, my dear students, when your parents are calling you, sometimes obediently you are going towards them, sometimes disobediently you are not going to them. So his feet obediently went towards their call, his eyes still staring towards the kind of toys, and his parents calling. And now he was thinking to buy the kind of toys here. So his feet obediently went towards his parents, but still, as I said you, his eyes were over the toys, and literally his hand stops to wait for them. So as I said you, he was generally called by his parents, and he went there also, and he was thinking to buy the toys. That's why his eyes were lingering towards the toys. He hurried towards his parents, as I've said you. His feet obediently went towards his parent here, and as he came where they had stopped to wait for him, he found something. He could not stop for the surprise of his desire, of his heart. And what happened? Even though, well, he knew that his dad, or he knew that the old cold stare of the refusal of the reusal of the eyes, he was thinking to ask about the toys to his dad, but he was unable to ask that thing. You know what happens sometimes? Sometimes we think that we can ask something, or we can open up our heart in front of our parents to show our desire, but actually we fail in doing that. Same thing was happening with this toy, with this child, when he was generally wishing to buy the toy, or wishing to ask his mom and dad about the toys here. And lastly, in his lostness about the fantasy about the toys, he said that I want that toy. He spoke his own golden words here. I want that toy. He pleaded. You know the meaning of pleaded? Pleaded means requested with a very good kindness. He's requesting that. I want this toy. His father looked at him with red eyes. You know, fathers are looking like this. Why need the toy? Nahi lena hai. Chalo, move from it like that. So his father looking very red towards him, to his eyes. This introduction doesn't say, this introduction is not consisting that theory because it is in the lesson. Introduction is all about the basic theory of the theme of the lesson here. So when his father looked red towards his eye in his familiar trained way, means familiar way, as he was looking daily, whenever the boy was doing something wrong, whenever the boy was not obeying him, whenever the boy was not sitting for the study, or whenever the boy was asking something, his father gave the regular same look. Here also he did the same. His father looking with the red eye, his mother melted by the free spirit. As you know, moms are always melted with the free spirit of the heart. They says that, okay, we can afford that. But fathers are somehow strict enough. Though they love us maximum, but they are also strict enough. So literally what happened, his mother somehow with the tenderness of her heart and giving him her finger to hold said, look child, what is before you? You know, mother is making her mind to just change from one place to another. And then somehow we can say that the boy was attracted towards mother, and mother is saying, hold my finger, my baby, please hold it, my boy. And the holder and mother said, look beta, see what are the good fields are there. Means she is trying to distract her mind. उसके mind को कहीं और ले जाना चाहती है, वो इसलिए बोलती है that look, there something is there. So now the boy was distracted from the toys. It was a flowering mustard field. Sarso ki kheti, mustard field. Black, small, you know, yellow flower, that is the mustard field. It was a mustard field, khet tha wahan pe. It was, and somehow the land was covered with the all yellow flowers. Everything was very nice there. So it was all the mustard field where the boy was about to attract himself, and it was flowering mustard field, as I said you. So lately the boy was somehow remaining to likely see that kind of thing because it was shining like a gold. The yellow color of the field, like yellow of my t-shirt, this shirt color, like that same. So here his mother melted with the heart and made the boy to look aside by giving him a finger. And somehow a group of dragonflies, you can say that he saw inside that pale melting gold mustard field, which was also crossing miles and miles towards the land here. So what he saw? A group of dragonflies. Now see, whenever the boys are, I'll draw here a dragonfly. You can easily draw the dragonfly like this. And now here the tail is there like this, and you can find the veins, or you can say that other things, dragonflies are there. Here are the two eyes. Now say, my dear student, the figure is very funny, but you can enjoy by that kind of figure. I'm trying to draw the dragonfly here. Now what is happening, whenever we are the small child, we try to make the thread tie on the wings or the tail of the dragonfly, and then we just keep trying by making it fly. But it's not a good thing. Don't do that kind of thing here. Just I'm telling about some of the stories of the childhood days here. So here he looked a group of dragonfly gradually in the purple wings, interpreting each other, leading each other, and also going with each other, making some sound, flying here and there, and the boy was somehow attracted with that. So a group of dragonfly wing intercepting with the flight of the lone back, each other's back, bees, butterflies, and in the search of sweetness, every flies, they were moving here and there, they were gazing over the flowers. So the boy felt very, very impressive. So for some time he left himself to buy the toys, and he made himself to focus only on the natural thing which was present inside the field. So the child followed them in the air with his gaze, with his speed and the glance also, and he was trying to catch them till one of them would still sit on the wings and rest, and he would try to catch it out here. So whenever we are going to try to catch the butterflies or the dragonflies or any fly, what we do generally, we just sit silently and we just wait for that. Whenever that flies are sitting somewhere very silently, we just go and catch that fly. So that is a basic thing which we need to understand the boy was trying to do here. But it would go fluttering. Whenever he was going to catch, it was fly away. So this is all the story about the childhood days, what we are doing. See, in the childhood days, we don't have any shame for what we do. We are like open-minded person. We don't have any distrust for anyone. We don't have any kind of we can say hate for anyone. We love everything. So this is also one of the child story. And in the flapping of the wing, up in the air, up in the air, the dragonfly is moving. The boy is also running behind that to catch it out here. Then his mother, means the child, the boy's mother, gave him a cautionary call, a general call. Come child, come on the footpath. Chalo beta, come fast, don't play in the field. So till now the boy was playing inside the field of mustard field. Dekho my dear students, they are actually crossing from a mustard field, then they are entering to the area where the fair is there. So he ran towards his parent very generally, or we can say very gaily, G-A-I-L-Y, means happily, making some laughing and giggling sound. He's going there with a very gaily and walked abreast with them for a while, walking very near to them closely for a while, and being a good boy, he was following his parents too. However, soon he left behind, and after some time again he is left behind. Why? Because again he saw something different. वापस उसको कुछ different दिखता है और वो वापस से रुक जाता है. He is actually a boy, this is a child, and child nature are always notorious, or we can say funny, and they don't care about anything. They just think and they just do what they love. So here however, he soon left behind, attracted by the little insects. Small insects were there, and he was running behind under the field. So he was attracted by the little insects. So he again goes to watch that kind of insects and worms also, and along with the footpaths which are streaming from the hiding places, enjoying the sunshine. Means the small bugs which are coming out from their hole, coming out from the plant and trees also, to enjoy the morning sunshine. This boy is looking everything with all energy and with all the goodness, that wow, what a nice thing is that. What I am observing right now, it's so great that I can see the butterflies, or we can see the dragonflies, or I can see the bugs and many more things, colorful things here. As he was a child, he was fascinated by everything. He was attracted by every natural thing. Once again the call is there. Come child, come from the shade of the grove of a tree, or we can say again now parents are moving forward. The child is following, playing, following. Again there is a call. Come child, come, where they have seated themselves on the edge of the well, and he ran towards them. Now mom and dad, his parents, are now tired. As I have said you, some people went to the fair by the bullock carts, some went by the horse cart, and some are going by the walk. So our boy with his parent is going on the walk. So now they are resting, to have some rest near the well. You know why they're sitting near the well? If they want to drink the water, they can also carry, or they can fetch the water from the well. So that is also, we're talking about the ancient time of the story, and it's not right now story. Nowadays fairs are held very less in very limited areas. So it is very bad enough if I talk about, because fairs are for the enjoyment, for the burfis, also for the jalebis and many more things. We go and see for the whole, that giant wheel also, we just sit and we just rotate ourselves, and we enjoy the thrilling motion is there. So here again a shower of flour, when he ran basically towards his parent, a shower of flour felt on his, and the following boy is, means the boy is trying to collect all the things near the groove. So forgetting everything here, his parent made him a call, but he began to gather the raining petals, the raining yellow flowers. And what happened? In that meanwhile, he heard something. This boy, why he lost? Because he was always lagging behind. He heard something. See here, he heard cooing of the dove. What he heard, my dear students? Cooing of the dove. He was hearing the doves were cooing, and somehow he ran towards his parents shouting. Now he's shouting, the dove, mama, the dove. The raining petals drop from his forgotten hands. He is leaving that raining petal, and again he is running towards the parents. Let me define you. When his parents are calling him, he is collecting the petals, the yellow flowers, okay, or the petals, the flower birds and all. But when he is running near to that collection, he is finding some voice. He is finding that the cooing of the dove is there, the white pigeons, and then he is just losing the petals from his hand, and in the happy mood he is going to tell his parents that I saw a dove. I saw a dove. And in the childhood days, seeing a dove or a peacock also is very interesting, though we don't remember that kind of thing and we ignore, that's a dove. But for a boy, they will always, or a girl who is a baby, they'll always feel very happy to see this kinds of thing, and they will always try to smile. They'll become so happy. So again the voice is there, come child come. They called the child who had now gone running inside the capers, inside the round banyan tree, near the banyan tree, and gathering him up to the new, somehow the narrowness of the path. Means now they are crossing from the banyan tree and then they are going towards the narrowness of the path to the footpath, which led to the fair through the mustard field. And now they needed to go to the fair. Means their road from the village or from their area must be related to their village, to the mustard field, to the well banyan tree, and back and straight towards the fair. So the fair's path was leading from the mustard field. That's why the boy also lagged him behind to collect these kinds of things from the mustard field. So my dear students, we need to understand here that this lecture is somehow relating with these kinds of theories and development also. And if you go more further, this lecture is very interesting, related to the lost child story. But still, till now in my lecture, the boy has not lost. Upcoming theories of the story will make the boy lose his parents gathering and he will be so panicked. So we'll see that thing in the upcoming lecture. Till then you can take care and keep revising. This is a story by Mulk Raj Anand, and you need to refer the story once again by yourself. Jai Hind. We'll meet in the other lecture, other part.